Hi, I'm Izzy, and this is Dizzy Quilts and Sews. In today's video, we're going to do a very quick review of my September makes and talk about my plans for October. Alright, well, the review of my September makes is going to be really quick because I only got 2 things done this month. I thought I was going to be able to get more done. I had planned to do way more, but I was away for 2 weeks, and then the whole week following my return, I was just dragging and I was tired and I just could not gather the energy to come down here and work on stuff. So in the end, I got only 2 things done, but they were good ones. So the first thing I finished was my Think Pink box. So this was box number 31. We got a beautiful black floral cotton. The fabric was gorgeous, but I was never going to wear a garment made from that fabric. First of all, I don't love wearing cotton, and the floral was just too much for me. I knew I was never going to wear it. So I went to plan B really quickly and decided to use it as a quilt back. And I do have a chunk of the fabric left, enough to make 1 or 2 little girl dresses for next year's Project Dress a Girl campaign. So I'm determined to start making dresses early this year, and that fabric is going to go towards that. But let's show you what I did do. So I obviously have a whole video about this fabric and this make on the channel, and I will link to it down in the description box if you want to go have a look at that. But basically, it's a sampler quilt, and it's a baby size. It's very small. It's about 36 inches square, but the back is just beautiful. It is literally perfect for a quilt back. It's a nice soft cotton. It quilted like a dream, and yeah, I think it looks amazing. And the blue flowers in here match some of the fabric on the front really well, like this square here. Look at the floral here, and yeah, the match is almost perfect. So that was my first make. Now, I did not make the entire quilt in just a week. The blocks had been kicking around my sewing room for a long time. So all I had to do really is just piece them together, assemble the quilt top, make the sandwich, and then quilt. And the quilting came together really fast because I did an all over flower design. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on camera. There you go. But I use thread that blends perfectly into the gray areas of the quilt. So all you see really is the texture, which I love. So that was make number 1. And make number 2 is right over here on Reloise. So this was my Precious Fabric make for the This was my Make for the Precious Fabric Challenge, hosted by Whitney from Tomcat Stitchery. I have a whole video about which fabric I was going to use, and I had a poll on my community tab. So I'm going to link to that video down below if you want to hear all about how I ended up choosing this fabric. But I love this make so much. So this is the Remy Raglan by Sew House 7. I've made this pattern a couple of times now. I have 2 of them with short sleeves, and this time I went with the beautiful gathered sleeves. They are nice and voluminous, and because this is a viscose, they look amazing. I always make the same version of the Remy, so I think it's view number 1 with the split neckline here. I don't know if you can even tell. Let me take it off of her. There we go. So I've got the split neckline here with the button. And look, oops, self-covered button, which was on my Make 9. So check. It was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Spray starch was the solution. It's got raglan sleeves, so no set-in sleeves for this. And all of the inside, let me see if I can turn it around to show you. There we go. All of the inside is French seamed. So the sleeves are French seamed. The side seams are all French seamed. So there are no raw edges anywhere. The neckline is finished with bias binding, which I just used the same fabric for. And then I put a Better Than Bought label in here, which I thought was really cute. So yeah, super easy make. It only, well, it took me a few hours just because the French seams, obviously you sew each seam twice, so it does take longer. And I was really taking my time. I was trying to be super precise and very careful with everything because this fabric is so gorgeous. So this is a viscose I got from Beyond the Pink Door a while ago now, and I just didn't know what to make with it. Also, I wasn't sure this would look good on me, but I think it really does. I absolutely love this. I wore it one day to go to the office last week, and yeah, I felt so good. Perfect for my style guideposts of polished, understated, and fun. So this is not super bright in your face, but it's a fun print. It's polished. Yeah, I love everything about this top. So the Remy Raglan, let me just put this back on her for a minute. The Remy Raglan comes in 2 size ranges. So you've got the regular size range, which I believe goes up to a 20. And then you've got the curvy range, which goes from an 18 to maybe a 30 something. I'm going to link to the pattern below, so if you want to know anything about the pattern, you can just click that link and go check it out for yourself. The first time I made this pattern in a double gauze, a year and a half ago now, I think, I made the size 18 from their curvy range, thinking that would fit me better. And although I like that top, I still have it, I wear it all the time, it's not the best look on me. I don't think. It looks a little bit too big. It's a little bit too swingy. Don't love it. So the second version I made in a pink polka dot viscose, I went with the regular size range. Still a size 18, but in the regular range. And I like the fit much, much better. It's a little bit more fitted at the shoulders and bust, and then doesn't swing as much at the waist and hips. So yeah, love. I love the fit. I love how this looks on me. Yeah, it took all my might not to cut into another length of viscose and make myself another one as soon as this one was finished. But now I folded the pattern away and it's gone. You know, control yourself, Izzy. So those were my 2 makes for the month of September. Yeah, not as productive as I'd hoped, but yeah, 2 very successful makes in the month of September. All right, so let's look at my plans for the month of October. Now, 2 of those plans I had hoped to do in September, so you probably already know about them, but I'm just gonna say them again just in case you are new to the channel. So Marianne and I, so Marianne is my daughter. She is 26 and she helps me on the channel. So she edits all of my videos, and as payment for her help on the channel, I make her 1 garment every month. And we are both going to Charlotte Frocktails in October. She agreed to come with me. She knows some of my sewing friends, so she's very excited about getting together with them again. And obviously she needed a new dress, so that's going to be my garment for her in October, or it was supposed to be my garment for her in September, but I just never got around to it. So I am making her the Yvette dress by Dressmaking Amore. Now, I can't link to the pattern itself. I'm going to link to their website because the pattern comes with a course. So you pay a little bit more money for the pattern, but then you get a ton of videos and hand-holding, and there's even some materials like job aids, kind of, to accompany you along the way. Now, I love how she teaches and how she demos the steps, so I didn't even hesitate for a second. I bought the course. Marianne loved the pattern, so that's the dress we're making her for Charlotte Frocktails. The fabric I chose, or we chose, is a cotton from Core Fabrics. It's this beautiful blue. It's coming, it's a lot brighter on camera. It's like a soft sky blue, which I think is going to look absolutely stunning on her. So it's been washed. It needs a press. And yeah, I'm really hoping to cut into this ASAP. To line this dress, because the skirt needs to be extra poofy, I bought a white cotton voile, also from Core Fabrics, if I remember correctly. And I've got all of the notions, such as horsehair braid for the hem to make it really stand away from the body. There's boning in that bodice. I made a muslin of the bodice already. I did that before we left for our trip, and it fits her like a glove. It fits her perfectly. So I am now ready to cut into these fabrics and start working on that dress, because it's got an invisible zip, it's got boning, it's got the hem stuff, it's fully lined. This is not going to be a quick sew, so I really need to get going on it. Now for my outfit, let me get the fabric. All right, for my outfit for Frocktails, I wanted to keep it simple. I didn't want to stress myself too much. So I decided to go with the Avenir jumpsuit by Friday Pattern Company for mine. I've made that one twice already. I love it. As far as jumpsuits go, it's really nice because it's elasticated neckline, elasticated waist. So there are no fastenings really to get in and out of when you have to go to the washroom. So, and I love how this jumpsuit looks on me. And the fabric is this gorgeous viscose twill from John Caldor that I got at Minerva. Look at those amazing roses. This is me in a fabric, I have to say. It is polished, understated. It's fun because it's a print. And I will accent this probably with burgundy accessories. So burgundy shoes, a burgundy bag, and possibly a little burgundy layer, because I don't know how warm or cool Charlotte's going to be in the middle of October. So I'm thinking in the evening to leave the party, we might need a light layer. So I'm thinking of accessorizing all of this in burgundy. I mean, burgundy is apparently super hot this season. It is the color this season. So I already have the burgundy shoes. All I would need is a bag and my layer. So that's going to be my Frocktails outfit for October. Next is a garment for Marianne's best friend. So instead of making Marianne a garment in October, remember her dress for Frocktails was supposed to be done in September. So instead of making something for Marianne for October, I'm making something for her best friend. She requested, because she can't buy them in the stores, she requested a button-up shirt. Now, her friend is a little bit busty, but she's tiny everywhere else. She's a beautiful, beautiful girl. And so buying button-up shirts are difficult. She has to buy them super oversized. They don't look the best. So she asked if I would make her one. And of course, I said yes. And of course, I'm going to make her a Vernon shirt by Cashmerette. Probably my all-time favorite pattern ever. So, and to make her shirt, I'm going to use this blue viscose. This was one of the 4 fabrics that I asked all of you to vote on for my precious fabric. So I do love this. This one came in 4th position, was not your favorite, but I still love it. And I think Marianne's friend would look amazing in these colors. I've got 2 yards of this, perfect for a Vernon. And because I've made it so many times and I have all of her measurements, even her shoulder width, I've got everything. I'm fairly confident I can cut right into this and make her a shirt she can wear for work. And my last project for the month of October is going to be another shirt for myself, so a work appropriate shirt. And I decided to use the pivot and slide method once again, but this time on a different style of top. I'm going to try to make Butterick 6684, and I'm going to make view A, which is this one here. So it's got a grown-on sleeve, which, you know, very simple, but it looks like it's got, yeah, it's got darts. So the last time I tried the pivot and slide, the top did not have a dart, and it's got that fun pussy bow detail at the neckline. So it's a bit of a different style from the raglan top that I tried last time, which worked so good. So yeah, I want to learn new ways of using Nancy Ziemann's pivot and slide method, and I'm going to try to make this Butterick pattern. I'm of course going to film the whole process and put that out on the channel at some point. And the fabric I'm going to use is this fun black and white print. This is a viscose I got from, I'm pretty sure it was Beyond the Pink Door. I should know this because it was very recently that I got this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Beyond the Pink Door. So I have 2 meters of this, more than enough. Well, I say more than enough, but for size 18, I need 1 7/8 yards of fabric. So 2 meters is going to be enough, definitely, but I'm not going to have a huge remnant of this after I cut this out. I am, of course, going to make a muslin. I'm not going to cut right into this viscose, but yeah, I'm hoping that it all works out, the muslin fits, and then I can cut into this fabric and make myself another blouse for work, because I don't know if I think I mentioned it in my Friday Sews video, but we are back in the office 3 days a week now, and although I do have work appropriate pants, like bottoms, trousers, they are looking a little tired because I had them pre-pandemic, believe it or not. And a lot of my tops, my fall winter tops, are comfy hoodies like this, are sweaters. Like, I don't have a ton of beautiful long sleeve blouses or short sleeve blouses I can wear under a cardigan. So this is going to be kind of perfect. Now, of course, I'm going to have my Think Pink box at some point to make up as well. I should be getting my box fairly soon. I usually get it the first week of the month. Of course, I have no idea what's in it, so I don't have any clue what I'm going to make with it. I'm crossing my fingers for another rayon so I can make yet another blouse. Although I do want to try a shirt dress this winter for myself. I know I said numerous times on the channel that I don't really wear dresses. I don't enjoy wearing dresses, but I think I need to get over myself and just try them again. Like, the last time I really wore a dress to work was, my gosh, 6 or 7 years ago now. So who knows, maybe my tastes have changed. Maybe yeah, a nice shirt dress with knee-high boots I think would be really fun for the office. So there you go. So all in all, I've got 5 projects on my list. We're October 1st day, so very, very early in the month. The island house is closed, at least for me. I'm not going to be going back. So I get my weekends back, so I can sew a little bit more each week. So I'm fairly confident I can get 5 things done, but wish me luck. I would love to know in the comments below which one of my plans you are most looking forward to seeing all made up. I'll take you along with me all over the month, especially for that pivot and slide test again I want to do with that Pussy Boo blouse. I'm planning on filming at Frocktails if I can gather up the courage to film in public. And then share everything that went on for that weekend. So lots of content coming, but let me know in the comments what you're most looking forward to. Thank you so much for watching. Please give the video a like on your way out if you liked it, and consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any of that exciting content coming. Thanks again, and I will see you soon.